Hello everyone, Harry Baldock here, editor for Total Telecom. Today I'm here to talk about a very important topic, and that's fibre to the room. I'm delighted to be joined by Rogerio Takayanagi, who's the Chief Revenue Officer for Oi, and from Huawei Feng Jishan, who's President of their optical access product line. Gentlemen, thank you for joining me. Please follow me this way and we'll go to the Win-Win Extended Reality Studio. Jishan, to you. We've seen fibre networks deployed at an incredible pace in recent years, driven by the growing need for high-quality connectivity both at home and at work. However, most of those deployments have been fibre to the cabinet or fibre to the premise, which can often leave some rooms in the building struggling with poor Wi-Fi. Rogerio, thank you for joining me. Last year, Oi announced its FIBRA X strategy. Can you tell us a little more about this plan and what you hope to achieve?
Yeah, Oi is a Brazilian national incumbent, and our strategic goal is to make fiber our core pillar of positioning and achieve leadership in the Brazilian broadband landscape. We're already leader in most of the cities where we launched the fiber service, but of course we need to keep differentiating ourselves, and the FTTR will be a key element mainly for the higher end segments of consumers that are much more demanding in terms of quality of service.
Oi is the first operator in Latin America to launch fibre to the room. What impact do you think this will have on end user experience, and who's the target audience?
The houses in Brazil are made of brick, so the indoor penetration of Wi-Fi is really an issue for the consumer quality of experience. And we are seeing that consumers, even if they're buying higher speed like 500, 600, or even 1 gigabit per second, they're being very frustrated in terms of experience that they're receiving because of the indoor penetration of the Wi-Fi. So consumers perceive lower quality of their fiber services. They keep complaining. When we extend the indoor coverage through the FTTR, we believe that consumers will really realize of the power of the fiber. So the value proposition of the fiber to the room or gigabit to the room, it's something that definitely differentiate our service and position our brand much higher.
Can you tell us a little bit more about Oi's next steps when it comes to fibre to the room and what that means in terms of a large-scale expansion?
We launched the first city, which is Blumenau, and we saw a huge success of the FTTR adoption being much higher than what we expected. So of course the next steps will be rolling out nationwide the FTTR proposition. Partnering with Huawei, the idea is to increase volumes and of course extend the use case where not only to the end consumers, the residential business, but also the small medium enterprise. We're seeing several use cases of people and companies that demand higher coverage and better consistency in their service. Also together with Huawei, we are developing an experience center to understand all the journey of these consumers and of course improve the process, improve the sales channel, improve how we deliver the service and how we serve the consumers after the acquisition through proactive care, smart Wi-Fi and other features that will keep building the brand proposition of Oi FIRBA X, which is our commercial name for the product FTTR. And the value proposition will be gigabit to every corner of your house.
It's undeniable that both homes and SMEs are going to continue to become more digital, more intelligent, and continue to evolve. How is Oi preparing for this future demand?
The demand, of course, becomes much more complex. It's not anymore just connecting the house. Consumers interact more with us and ask for further service. So all the customer support and the technical capability to analyze what's going on inside the house, inside the premises, or in the companies, the enterprise will be key to understand customer needs and either proactively or reactively serve better the clients.
Over to you, Jishan. Can you tell us a little more about the global development of fibre to the room so far and what Huawei is doing in this space?
First, the FTTR is driven by the requirements for digital home, which has transferred from entertainment center to multi-center of digital applications, such as online education, online office, immersive XR experience, and home intelligence. The demands for high-quality Wi-Fi networks has increased dramatically, posing higher requirements on data rate, coverage, latency, and current connections. Second, in terms of operator practice, 451 operators around the world has released Giga broadband package, and the number of Giga users has reached 120 million. However, limited by Wi-Fi capabilities, it's easy to provide gigabit in the doorway, but difficult to provide megabit in rooms. For example, 60% of broadband complaints are related to Wi-Fi, and 55% of households have poor Wi-Fi performance. But FTTR extends fiber to each room, making gigabit Wi-Fi experience ubiquitous indoors. Therefore, operators are actively promoting FTTR. Currently, FTTR has been put into commercial use by 87 provincial operators in China and 15 operators outside China. FTTR extends fiber to all terminals at home and helps operators to go from FTTH to FTTR, increasing user loyalty and ARPU, which building a high-end broadband. This is true strategy of innovation, cooperation, and win-win. Huawei worked with operators to launch the world's first generation FTTR for home solution in 2020, and developed 3 generations of FTTR products. Compared with traditional networking, the Huawei FTTR has the following advantages. The first, provides over 1,000 megabits Wi-Fi to each room in a house. Second, support up to 17 information points to eliminate coverage blind spots. Third, ensure smooth Wi-Fi experience without frame freezing using imperceptible roaming when users move around in house. The first, supports intelligent Wi-Fi visibility and management, and enable operators to remotely identify problems and optimize Wi-Fi performance, reducing home visitors and quickly rectifying problems. So the Huawei FTTR meets user experience and service evolution requirements, and is well received by users. Huawei will continue to work closely with global customers and industry partners to achieve high-quality development of Giga or optical home industry. Together, we will build ubiquitous fiber connections and light up the digital life of every home. Thank you.
Huawei and Oi are working together very closely when it comes to fiber to the room. Can you tell us more about this partnership and how Huawei is helping Oi to develop their FTTR service?
Huawei and Oi can actively carry out technology evolution and cooperative research in FTTR field, overcome indoor Wi-Fi coverage difficulties, and provide premium FTTR networks to users by building FTTR joint use case, benchmark customer service centers, and joint marketing activities. We can also cooperate in win-win business models to make fiber standard communication medium for residential and commercial buildings. In addition, Huawei provides support and enablement through the NCE digital operation platform and experts in potential customer identification, planning, installation, O&M, and optimization, helping Oi develop 10,000 high-value FTTR users in this year.
In terms of the wider industry, what steps need to be taken to popularize FTTR services around the world?
First, the industry needs to collaborate together to work with how to improve the Wi-Fi experience. In the pre-decoration field, we need to cooperate with the home decoration and real estate industry to promote the implementation of cabling standards and work with operators to streamline NCE plus APP and connected with OSS, BSS domain to build up service capabilities in planning, construction, acceptance, maintenance, and optimization that can be committed, sold, and monetized. In addition, operators need to offer proper packages, standardized fiber routing applications, as well as acceptance and O&M experience, provide installation incentives, and train marketing personnel on how to promote FTTR. Second, FTTR is an ideal entrance to operators in the smart home field. Through this entrance, operators can build an integrated smart home solution and ecosystem. Huawei is looking forward to work with operators to explore more smart home service based on FTTR, such as smart home garden, home storage, and service acceleration to help operators to achieve great growth in home DICT service and shift from bandwidth monetization to experience monetization.
Thank you, Zhishan, and thank you again, Rogerio, for sharing your experience with us. Consumer demand for connected experience is going to continue to grow, both at home and at work, and fiber to the room is sure to become an integral part of operators' strategy. I'm excited to see the next steps for this interesting technology and watch it become more widely adopted around the world. That's all from us here at the Win-Win Extended Reality Studio. I hope you've enjoyed this session, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Goodbye.